Hello, I'm Lorraine Gutierrez, and this is Lessons and Love, my YouTube channel where I get to share the information that has helped make my life so much healthier, a lot happier, and quite honestly, joyful. So thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to be talking about breathing. Why do we do it? What are the benefits, and how can I use it and apply it and make some habits out of it? So thank you for joining me, and let's get started. Breathing is something that we sort of take for granted, body takes over, and most of us have a very shallow breath. Now, in order for us to get into our body and incorporate all of us, a deeper breath is absolutely required. As infants, naturally, if you watch an infant in a crib, they actually naturally breathe all the way down. You'll see their ribs expand, you see their lower belly expand. And for some reason, it kind of goes out of us. I don't understand why. But today, I'm going to show you the art of consciously breathing. So as an athlete, as a musician, as an actor, as anybody who uses their voice or their body in a conscious way, learns how to do this. So it's really important that we learn to let the lower diaphragm expand. Well, not lower, but the diaphragm to expand low, and to learn how to allow your ribcage to open, to expand. Breathing will help pull you into your body. A deeper breath will help settle you into your body. Since we are energy, and these are just vessels, we want to pull as much of us in and settle in, because that's when we can create. That's when we can feel. That's when we can be a part of what's really going on. Also, physiologically, it helps engage our sympathetic nervous system. And what that means is it reduces the release of cortisol, taking us out of that stress mode, that fight or flight mode that we are often in as Westerners, to help relax the body and release other chemicals in our body to feel more at peace and at rest. And we are peaceful and we are restful. Again, this is a point of creation. This is where we can be who we truly are. So the first step is take your hands and place them around your belly button area, maybe just a little bit lower, and you want to breathe in through your nose, slow, and you want to gently fill your hands with your lower belly. Think of it as a balloon. You've got two balloons, and they're pretty much behind your rib cage. But as your ribs expand, your lower belly will push out. No, you do not have lungs at your belly button. But as your diaphragm pushes down, it pushes everything else down and out. So one of my favorite ideas is calling it the Buddha belly breathing, because we often think of Buddha as a being with an expanded lower abdomen. So you want to breathe into that. And it's also something that we have to unlearn, because we're taught to suck it in, make yourself small, get those pants zipped. Well, we're not talking about the physical right now. We're talking about the energetic, the spiritual, the mental. So relax. And it will take practice, folks. For those of you who are having a little bit of a challenge, filling your hands with that space, just keep trying, low and slow. The next thing that's really important for us to understand is that your rib cage is attached with cartilage. So your rib cage does expand and contract at will or when necessary. So I'm going to turn around, see how much of this you can see. My ribs open and contract. Expand and contract. And in that, my belly is also expanding at the same time. It takes a little bit of a coordination to do this together, to do it simultaneously. But I promise you, you can even hear the difference in my voice from when I first started this video. Even though I grounded, even though I breathed, from the time I was consciously taking in breath to before. You can feel the difference in my voice. You can see the difference in my energy. And if you can't see it, you can feel it. You can feel the difference in me. We are animals. We are humans. So not only do we respond to each other energetically, but we also respond to each other's physical cues. So if you're talking to somebody and they start getting upset, they start getting riled up, because they're going to take energetic cues from you, do this. Because you want to keep your vibration, you want to keep your patience, you want to keep everything at this level. Somebody's getting angry, getting upset, getting frustrated, getting sad, whatever the case is, they're spiraling down energetically. You want to spiral up. And again, we feel each other, we see each other. So just doing that, when you notice somebody else getting upset, will change so much. Now, this breathing technique is very important for wanting to ground your energy, which is video 2 of my 3-set series. And then being able to meditate, which will allow you to manifest, change things, feel better, release stuff. Breathing is a huge integral part of moving forward. So again, this is video 1 of a series of 3, and use this whenever you can. So the next point is to try to make this some kind of habit. I knew a woman named Kathy who was a volunteer firefighter. She was an accountant. She taught yoga. She taught yoga to preschoolers. I mean, she was just this really awesome lady. She also played the banjo. One of the ideas that she had is, even though she studied all these different arts and was a singer, by the way, she would get to a stop sign, whenever there was a stop sign, a signal, a red light, whatever, and that became her habit. Once you settle down, you can do this. So if you're a TV watcher, and during commercials, every new commercial, every YouTube commercial, associate it with something you do frequently, because then it becomes more of a habit and your body will respond to it and help keep you out of that stress mode as well. Help keep you into a place where you can create. Okay, so that's it for video 1. Leave your questions and comments down below, because community is important. If I don't get to them, somebody else will. And the answers will continue to flow, and we can stay in communication with each other. We're still such a small group. But if you found this video, you're definitely a part of that group. So let's stay in touch. Let's keep together. And thank you for joining me. Love and joy. Namaste.